I don't know how to start really. You don't give one of these things every day. Ladies and gentlemen, maybe? That sounds about right. The speech I give as valedictorian, the valedictorian is Latin for to say farewell. Yet, it doesn't quite feel like farewell at all. It feels more like hello. Indeed, we are saying goodbye to our beloved school, teachers and staff, fellow pupils and time spent on this campus. But we are greeting something bigger, something more. We are saying hello to the world, as cliché as that sounds. We are henceforth breaking from the chains of guided thought. We are tearing off the roofs of rubrics and limitations, and we are soaring through the skies of possibilities, gazing at the stars of our dreams and drawing near to touching the untouchable, but getting pushed back every time by random bodies and meteorites being thrusted upon us, of which we call experiences. I know, I make it sound like we're simply being thrown into the world completely free. We're not, of course. We're going to university, which is a whole new experience. Yes, there are classrooms, rubrics, grades, and tests. But no, it isn't like school. It's different. It's more. Nobody's going to be breathing down our necks in university to hand something in or write a test. We can either do them or not. And having that choice is worth so much. It gives us reason. It allows us to actually find our motivation for doing things. This pursuit of intrinsic motivation is synonymous to knowing what we want to do. And even if we do not know exactly what we want to do, we know why we do it. And that is enough for a lifetime's motivation in an endless mystery. We must find our why. Now, I've been in this school for a really long time. Grade 2 to 12, that's 11 years. When someone says home, away from home, this is what they mean. I've seen all my classmates grow and change in different ways and directions throughout the years. I've seen confidence rise and personality appear. I've seen my friends. Now, I've been instructed by Mr. Neil to not use the word shout out, so salutations to the QPS and to Pozistan. I've seen my friends becoming the wonderful people which they are. And I've seen glimpses of what they can be. And I do not exaggerate when I tell you that some of the people sitting right here can truly change the world if they really set their mind to it. The amount of potential we have as a class, as a generation, and as the youth is tremendous. The world will be in our hands, and it is then that we must look back and act based on the values and principles that have been instilled in us here, in school, in this period of our lives. Some of the people here have really become like family, friends and teachers alike. Ms. Colette taught me math in grade 3. Mr. Sean was the high school math teacher at that time. And even the newer teachers, Mr. Patrick always feels more like an older brother rather than a teacher. He always tries to teach us about the bigger picture and equip us with the skills that will help us in life in general. All the teachers here really feel like that. And we are deeply grateful for all of your time, hair pulled out, sleep lost, and possible slight insanity because of us. And then there's Mr. Peter, who I can't not mention in our graduation speech. Mr. Peter has contributed so much to the school and to our class. For those of you who don't know, Mr. Peter Stahl was our grade 6 teacher. He taught grade 6 for several years at that school, this school, 4 or 5 at least. Mr. Peter was special. Our social studies class would always turn into a discussion about Egypt and the conditions of the country and our opinions on the government. Grade 6, and he already got us talking politics. No wonder I want to be a political science major. This is because he saw a passion in us. And rather than blocking it and focusing on the course material, he developed it and endorsed it. He used to wave his hands around and speak in a strong, loud voice and tell us to be Egyptians. Yes, Egyptians. Embrace our Egyptian culture and identity and harness the passion of the Italians with all of their accents and gestures and loud voices. He ingrained in all of us passion and interest and identity. He inspired us. Now that is teaching. That is living. Because living is to inspire and be inspired, empower and be empowered, express and be expressed too. Mr. Peter, wherever you are, and all other teachers, mentors, parents, secretary generals, and fellow students who try to positively influence us and others, I hope you recognize the extent to which you have shaped all of our lives. Now, to wrap up the speech, I would like to leave you with a thought, or rather, a word. Faith. Not hope, because hope has tremendous capacity for change, but it doesn't necessarily reject idleness. It doesn't quite force a person to move. But faith, it changes a person inside out. To have this deep feeling, this deep belief that everything is happening for a very specific reason. That Earth is not some distant, chaotic planet that will meet its demise in a lonely universe, and that humanity will be no more. That there is peace after war. That a broken heart is not truly broken, but made wise with experience and made ready for what's to come. That beauty is in the essence of existence, and to see it, we only need to look inside. To have faith in ourselves and in our own ability and unlimited potential. That is what really gets a person to reject idleness and stagnation. That is what pushes a person to not settle for average and to aspire for greatness. To believe that everything really will be okay in the end, and if it's not okay, then it's not the end. That brings clarity to the mind, kicks out uncertainty from the heart, lights a spark in the eye, and feeds the soul with the good fruit of pure hope it also desires. Remember, most fabulous class of 2017. Remember, faith. It has been an unparalleled honor being your valedictorian today. Thank you for everything.
Thank you very much.